Hi everybody, I'm Stacy Gunderson. I'm the director here at Animal Tracks Inc. And we are a hands-on facility that does education with animals that people can't have as pets.
There's a sign that says, we're going to look for animal tracks. It's going to be very fun.
Her name is Pepper Ann. She's a marmoset.
So this is Harley Quill. Isn't she cute?
I have Frank the Tank here to meet you guys.
This is Chomper.
This is Sarah Jessica Porker.
Yeah, he started off as Doppler radar, but it evolved into Dobby, and we like that a lot better.
Now here's the funny thing, you can't have a ferret in California. You can get in trouble, but you can have one of these. I was a movie animal trainer for 17 years. Wanted to be Jane Goodall, still want to be Jane Goodall. But my husband and I both worked in the movie industry, and a friend of ours had this nonprofit that she was about to get rid of, couldn't make it work, and so we went to go look at cages and came home with a nonprofit. And in California, it's a tough gig. You have to have 10,000 hours with each animal. There's a whole lot of requirements, and we met those requirements. This place was owned by Monty Montana, who's the gentleman that started horses in movies and television. So this property at one time was a giant horse ranch, and we've kind of converted it into this animal sanctuary. We thought it would be easy, and it wasn't. And about $40,000 of our own money, and about 2 years, we had the beginnings of Animal Tracks. It was a labor of love, and I'm so glad we've done it.
Carrots are delicious. Eat like a monkey.
These are animals that come to us for a variety of reasons. Some of them have health concerns. Some of them were raised by people and couldn't be put back in the wild without approaching people again.
If you look really closely at his fingertips on his right hand, you'll actually see that he is missing them.
Some of them were pets in other states so that we actually go and get them. Arkansas, Utah, we've gone to go get animals. So these are just animals that need a place to live. And you couldn't put them back in the wild because you can't put a monkey back in the jungle and Ocelot would have it for dinner. So it's important that if they're in captivity, somebody loves them and takes care of them.
I love animals. That's why I wanted to come to Animal Tracks.
Come on, let's go. How does it work? We have this beautiful website, and it has a description of all of our tours, the animals you'll see, how old you have to be, how long it lasts, how you should dress, what it costs. There's something for everyone. There's things for people that love reptiles, or for little kids, or for adults who don't have any kids. Most of our weekends are spent doing public tours, but if you'd like to come privately, let's just say that you have a husband with a birthday. Give us a call. We'll set something up during the weekdays, and it's just you and your husband, and it's romantic, and you'll remember why you love each other.
So look what's here. What is that?
We call it Animals Around the World, so we have a variety of different animals. We're kind of a Noah's Ark, and we try to have 2 of everything. We want everything to have a companion. And believe it or not, they're helping keep the environment clean. You know, we kill what we're afraid of, so we want to take away your fear. We have everything from skunks and possums and porcupines all the way up to baboons, wolves, and kangaroos.
I love animals, and so what I like to do is I love to be around animals and petting animals, and it's really cool to learn about animals.
We want you to know that if you drop a tarantula, it cracks like an egg. We want you to know that the opossum is eating ticks, that your dog is not going to get sick now, or nobody will get Lyme disease. If a monkey poops in your house, it's gross. But if a monkey poops in the jungle, it grows a tree. We want you to know that there is a purpose for every one of these animals on this planet. So that's really what our education is based on, why they need to be here.
This is the only animal in North America that has a pouch.
Feel this tail. Put your hand out and feel that tail. Can you hold it? Isn't that strong?
Now she would live up in the fences or the trees, and that's why she has those strong paws. She doesn't want to fall. And she would use that tail to hang on to things like branches.
Itty bitty feet. But she can actually go 6 feet in about 3 seconds. What they do is they would roll up into a ball. Look at that. So she's a ball of needles at this point. So their under part is very, very fragile, so that's why they roll up into that ball, so that an animal does not want to eat a ball of needles. These are what's called an invasive species. They're not legal to own here in California. And what would happen is, because they would compete with our native animals like possums and skunks and raccoons and that kind of thing.
This species would not live here in the US. He would live somewhere in Patagonia, which is in South America. So Frankie here is really good at a lot of things. One thing he is really, really good at is digging. He's so good at digging, he can dig through this ground like it's butter. It's really soft to him because he has really big, strong claws. So a keystone species is an animal that other animals rely on in the wild for their survival. So Frankie here, he is so good at digging that other animals will actually take over Frankie's home that he had dug and live in there and keep warm and have a nice place to live. See how hard he is. And that is actually made out of the same stuff as your fingernails.
Now these guys are going to do everything in their power not to spray you. They will stomp their front feet, they'll puff all of their hair up and arch their tail over their back to make themselves look big and mean and scary. Once they spray, it takes about 10 to 12 days to reload. So for almost 2 weeks, they are completely vulnerable to other animals. This is,
You can do.
hear him? Can you hear him? You know what he's doing? He's calling his mom. If you're ever out in the swamps and you hear this noise, run, because that means mom's coming to check on her baby. These guys are reptiles, so they're cold-blooded. So they depend on when the heat from the sun in the summertime, they're way more active. They do a form of hibernation in reptiles is called brumation. They don't go all the way to sleep, but they slow way down. If we were to feed them when their body temperature is less than 85 degrees, the food would sit in their stomach and rot and kill them. So for our winter time, we don't feed these guys. So he will eventually get to be full size, but it'll take him a little bit longer to get there. He is a fennec fox. He is the smallest canine in the world in the wild. He has built-in Uggs on. You guys notice the bottom of his paw pads are covered in fur. So the reason that his paw pads are furry is to keep his little feet from burning in the hot desert sand. It's like us wearing shoes.
In captivity, he'll live into his late teens, early 20s, so like 20, 25 years old. So he's about middle-aged right now.
She does good things like eat bugs and helps eat a lot of fruit so she can poop out seeds that are gonna grow trees.
We make makeup out of their feathers and decorative things out of their feathers. There's something called emu oil, which is a holistic thing.
It's worth 10 chicken eggs.
Can I have
You can feed your whole family.
Hold it.
They look like a cross between a deer and a bunny, don't they? They're called Patagonia Maras.
Maras.
They're in the cavy family, which is capybaras and the guinea pigs. These guys will not blink to save about a shot glass of water a day. So their fur actually protects their internal organs, their kidneys and their liver. We haven't gotten him to really run yet, but her we've clocked her running around this entire compound in 8 seconds.
There's different rules and regulations for zoos as opposed to sanctuaries, and we're a sanctuary. So zoos is supposed to be a non-contact place, whereas a sanctuary, it's much, much closer. We're mom and pop. I remember having an experience with an animal, and that's why I cared. So that's what I want to pass on to you. And that's why we don't want to become a zoo. We want to stay a sanctuary so that we have this close contact.
So Chrissy is our female baboon. She's 14 years old. She's gonna go in and do the monkey experience. So parents, get a babysitter. Come back to Animal Tracks.
and let this one sit and play with you.
So that's a monkey lap, and that's why I go through 100 glasses a month.
My children have Tourette syndrome. We also work with children that have autism. Animals don't judge, and it creates a safe zone where they feel great. So you kind of walk away feeling warm and fuzzy.
Monkey. What monkey was your favorite monkey?
And what better thing to do than to touch another human being's heart? And so that's what we want to do here. We want you to remember these animals and why they matter to this world.
My favorite part of Animal Tracks was the red kangaroo. That we got to pet them. Just a teeny bit scared. My favorite part was when we saw the Maras and we got to see the squirrel monkey and the baboon. And I love to really actually see a red kangaroo.
My favorite part was just the up close and in-person encounters with the animals, and that the children were having so much fun. The staff are really knowledgeable and engaging, and so it just was very personalized and of course safe.
I would rather be an animal biologist, and I would love to either track lions, leopards, fusas, clouded leopards because they're endangered. It inspires me to come here and work with animals and help. Like when I grow up, I want to help this sanctuary.
You guys ever heard the song Kookaburra Sitting in the Old Gum Tree?
Yeah.
I am no Britney Spears, so I'm not going to sing it for you.
So our website is great, but our social media is even better. So for the day-to-day stuff, you want to check out our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and that'll keep you up to date. Every day we're posting new fun things on our stories, and it's all kid-friendly.
He says peekaboo.
So I want you to know that we're friendly for everybody. Bring family, friends, birthday parties. We give discounts for large groups. We want you to come in and get wild with us here at Animal Tracks.
Chrissy and I want to say, come visit Animal Tracks.